Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. I so appreciate it. In today's journey we continue up the East Coast, but we cut in and start across Pennsylvania through New York and over to my little harbor town of Wilson over by Niagara Falls. Beautiful little harbor town right on Lake Ontario, and I really kind of wanted to show you a little bit of that. And I hope you stay to the end because I also have a question for you and I would like you to give me some suggestions. But I really appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoy this video. Well, we are all charged up. Starting to sprinkle a little bit, so I thought, that's it, I'm gathering my stuff up. I had another hour or two at this campground, but I'm only just 3 hours from my hometown. So I think I'm going to head that way. Yeah. I found a really neat station. It's an oldies, 60s and 70s. That's my music. For y'all who like the new stuff, oh well. I made it to my little hometown last night, stayed in my aunt's driveway, got up this morning, cleaned my van, and said I'm taking off for Wilson, which is my little harbor town. I think I'm going to give you a little tour of my town and show you what upper state New York looks like at this time of the year. It's gorgeous. Everything's starting to bloom out. You know, New York gets kind of a bad rap because when you say New York, people right away think of New York City, and they forget that all the rest of New York is pretty much the Finger Lakes, Lake Ontario, you know, Niagara Falls is beautiful, the locks in Lockport, and all the farmland. There's farmland all over the place. And gosh, I love being home. I had the best time driving up along the East Coast, going along where I've not been before. This is Lake Ontario. My little harbor town is just outside of Niagara Falls. But yeah, this used to be just a couple blocks down from the home I grew up in. I love this little town. It's good to be back. If I had just flown in, I would have missed all the sights along the East Coast, though. I would have missed the island, I would have missed the alligators. But I noticed one thing, almost every single one of my videos has water in it. My little town doesn't amount to much. The downtown area is basically 2 blocks. But then there's a whole other area that is right down by the water. That's just a few blocks behind Main Street. But I love this little town and I love being here. I just feel really content and at home. Doesn't mean I don't love being out on the road. But one of the good things about being in a van is I can come up here whenever I want to. And coming up and spending June and July, perfect. One of my hangouts when I was a kid. This place behind me is one of the neatest buildings in Wilson. It's called the Wilson House. It's been here forever. And the whole outside is done in that rock and stuff that I absolutely love. And you can sit out on the front porch there and eat and look over Main Street. Really a cool place. they use this cobblestone to build buildings up here. Isn't this as neat as it can be? Look at all this cobblestone. So even though the actual downtown all that impressive, but I'll tell you, when they have field days, it really is. I remember being a kid, I'd be so excited because we lived right behind town, so I could just walk down to Main Street and they'd start stringing those flags up across the Main Street on Thursday, and the Friday they would start cooking the chowder in the morning, and everything, all the excitement around the town was just like hopping. And I loved it then. But right behind Main Street is our marina, and I wanted to take you down and show you that part. So now that we've seen a little bit of Main Street, let's go look at the harbor. So this is Lake Street. Takes you right down to the pier. We actually can't go out to this first pier. We've got two in town, but we can't go out to this first pier because they're working on it. But I have a little bit of footage when I brought my grandson up last year to meet the family. Him and I actually traveled in this van from Texas all the way up during the lockdown. So let me show you some of those pictures. And then I'll take you down to the second pier. So that's the lake right in front of us, and as you can see, it's got a big fence in front of it because they're working on it. It needed to be worked on. But we will go down to the other area where the second pier is. That first pier, that's where actually the kids in town who used to come out in the evening, we would meet down there at that pier. But then the second pier is just down the street a little bit. You can't see it in this video, but just to the left of me is the lake. This is a pretty view of the harbor. Yep, this is my hometown. See why a lot of my videos will have water in it? Let's walk down the pier a little ways. Go see the sailboats out there today. I think you can kind of see why I love to come home. It's very peaceful down here. They seem to be having a little bit of trouble getting that boat started. I hope they can. If not, there's a lot of people who will pull them in. Ah, there they go. Nope. There's a boat coming in. All the sailboats. People like to fish off this one. They have fishing charters here. How cool is this to see the Texas flag being flown on one of these sailboats coming in? Hi guys. We'll just walk down here a ways. There's little shops down here. This Wilson Boathouse, it's a really neat restaurant and it overlooks this harbor. Kind of a neat place to eat. Little shops right down along here. See, this whole place is really interesting. Lots and lots of fun. I couldn't have grown up in a better place. Beautiful. This is the other side. I mean, is it not as cute as it could be? This is a cute place. It is right here. I mean, $5. So look at this one. One of my favorite places growing up, the local custard stand. And this guy. So Greg says we So this is the second area that we have down by the lake. This is where the yacht club is. The sailboats are all docked out here. There's a really cool restaurant called the Sunset Grill that's actually kind of the happening spot in town. It wasn't there when I was a kid. I don't know how long it's been there, but I've been gone from here for years. It's funny though, you know, the town you grew up in is always going to be my hometown. But this is a cool area down in here, and I just wanted to show this to you and another part of the marina. This poor sign here is really taking a beating. And the road isn't all that great. Luckily it's not that far. The place is not open today, so I will come back this weekend and let you see it. Probably meet my sister here for lunch or supper. They have a band on Sunday. But it's a cute, cute place. Right on the water, so you can sit there and watch the boats coming in, and then you can also see Sunset Island right across the water. Let me get out and show you around this. So you can eat inside or you can eat out here on the deck. Yeah, just overlooking the bay right there. So many sailboats down here. This one's huge. That main sail goes up above the trees pretty much over there on Sunset Island. Isn't that pretty? Let me show you a little bit better down here. This is the Sunset Grill again, and it pretty much is the hopping spot in Wilson. So this is outside at the Sunset Grill, and through the trees over there on the other side you can see again Sunset Island. We got a band setting up for tonight. Weather is beautiful today. Oh wow, I didn't realize I came up on a whole little flock of them. Well, if they don't mind me just walking through the middle. I'm fine. Just passing by. Taking a cute little video of you guys. Hello. And here is my question. I have no idea where to go from here. It seems like the rest of the country is having a heat wave. And so here's my question for you. I have no idea where to go from here. It seems like the rest of the country is having a heat wave or forest fires or torrential rains. It's almost like we're in the sweet spot right here. I'm thinking of going up into the upper peninsula of Michigan, but exactly where would y'all like me to go? So if you have some really good suggestions or in a place in the country that it's cool, I want to eventually end up into Utah and Colorado by the end of the summer. So put your thinking caps on. Thanks for coming along with me. Let me know what the rest of the country is doing and where you think we should go. Okay guys, until next time, bye.